Make ready. Present. Fire.
Okay, so, and I keep doing that every time. I wanted to talk. I'm playing through Konigsberg, and I had remembered that it wasn't the only game that Revolution has re-put out by Three Crown Games. So it's actually a system. So there's two other games, and Revolution has them on sale. That I recommend picking up. I haven't played them, but the system is very similar. Same chip pool system. Some slight differences on a few of the expansion rules, but it's very solo friendly. The chip pool is really interesting because you're not going to be able to move all your units every turn. You're going to have to deal with it. So it's really interesting to see how this is going to work out. I'm really enjoying this. I'm going on to turn 4, which hopefully I'll be working on tonight. But what I wanted to do was I wanted to go through and push and kind of see, what I wanted to show the other games that have the same idea. So let me get this up and let me flip this around and so I can show you the games. Okay. Okay, so as I was saying, there's other games involved in this that actually are a part of this, and so I kind of wanted to do an unboxing, but the thing is that they're not in boxes, so they're in zip packs, and the two games are Across the Narva, which is the Soviet assault on Estonia, February of 1944. Um, and then also, this is the more recent one, which is Poland Defiant. So we got Poland Defiant. So um, this is Konigsberg all set out. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to get these. I want to kind of open them up and kind of show the differences. So, but it kind of led me thinking about systems, and I kind of look at a lot of the games that I have, and what I play mostly of is systems. So, like we have the GBACW system. Because once you kind of learn how the basics move, each game, of course, has some difference, but the systems really help you you're able to play more games. And I notice I have a lot less one-off games, and so it kind of really works. I have my coin games. Once you learn how the mechanics work, it's just learning the individual games, which is a challenge in itself with that. But then also, we have like OCS, which I'm playing big board on. We're doing the DAC 2. I just bought DAC because there's not much difference. But, it's neat to learn. BCS is a system that I'm learning to really love. There's a lot to it. It's pretty simple, but definitely easy to go by. And easy to learn. And then a couple of the other systems that we have here. We have the standard combat system, and then the GCACW system. I really like. I like the idea of the VSC or the variable system, but it doesn't seem so. I've got Salerno. There's a pre-sell out for MMP. So, but let's take a look here because. And yes, I'm going to use my floor here because it's actually big enough for me to do it because my desk currently has a game on it right now. So, first one we're going to do, Across the Narva. One thing I will say is there's a lot of nice player aids for them, things like that, that I'd recommend very highly. The other thing I'd recommend, laminator. It's real nice to be able to laminate some of your player aids and things like that. So we have our usual. If you've ever had these games, these are it's kind of like the player aid that kind of tells you where everything's at, and it makes it real easy to do. Okay, so let's take a look at the rules here. So we have, and honestly, I'm looking at these, and it's a lot of the same. Same rules. Matter of fact, this one and this, so slightly different. So the command phase is before the reinforcement phase. In Konigsberg, it's the other way around. You have the reinforcement phase and then the command phase, supply phase, and then everything on that. So that's slightly different, but still looks like all the same. How to move, odds of terminations, the combat. Yep. Everything seems very, very similar. Setup. So actual rules goes all of 10 pages. Yeah. And how to win the game. Yeah. So 10 pages for rules. Very simple. Okay. We have the units. So same idea with the colors. You have the headquarters and then the color that matches. And then you have activation chits. They got to be around here somewhere. It looks very similar. So that's the 3SS, the 3SS. Okay, so these, let's see, this is the 26th, so that's, so those goes there, the A and G, oh, that's 26 there. So that'll be interesting. So it's going to be slightly different, but it looks very, very similar in this case. The activation chits over here are kind of the same. So that'd be interesting to see how that turns out. Okay, the map, it's a little bit greener than Konigsberg, but again, not a big deal. Okay, so let me back this up. So to me, same thing, turn track, how many chits that can be pulled. Just to let me make sure that's right, but I'm pretty sure, again, that's like how many chits can be pulled. So yep, German activation chits, and then the Russian or the Soviets activation chits. So that's all the same. And then you have the entry point track, the Luftwaffe box here, the grounded. Yeah, so a lot of this looks exactly the same. Looks like there's naval holding the Third Army. Although what's interesting is the combat results table. And so let me show this to you. So the combat results table, there's one for the Germans and then one for the Soviets. So kind of interested on how that's going to work out. So, but you know, that's just a lot of the chrome that's in these games that make them different. So you're not playing the same game. Because there's just something about playing the same game over and over and over again that just doesn't help. So system games, they have to have slightly different ones, but so the same similar chit pool, look like there's fewer chits, and it looks like the divisions were larger. So that was across the Narva. I'm probably mispronouncing that. Okay, so then the other one is Poland Defiant. So again, I put these over here. So same situation. This came, Polish chits, the German chits. This looks very familiar. Infantry, sounds looks good there. Okay, the rules for this one. We're looking. God, everything seems really, really similar. This one's less. It's even 9. Oh, there's an introduction. So, interdiction. Oh, let's take a look at the player sequence. Okay. So, this one, we have the air unit phase, reinforcements, command chit, ground taxi. So, yeah, there's a slight difference in here. Just a slight difference. Not a huge one. Just a slight. Again, the top is the same. The number of German chits, number of Polish chits, turn. There's actually historical, German operational, pace. So there's a few little tweaks I see to this one so far. Again, so one thing, that I see with this is you still have this one has a little bit more makes sense. Ooh, take a look at some of these. So got some of the tanks in there. So yeah, it'd be interesting. Yeah, I'm really excited about getting both of these games out, and or all three of them actually, and having a good comparison. And you know, so of course we know the polls did not make it. so, um, so here's the map for Poland Defiant. So this is very similar to some of, like, we have Konigsberg right here and Danzig right here. This one is very similar. The results table is very similar to the one we had previously. So, and then turn track down here. Again, the number of units, the number of chits, activation chits they get. So it looks like it's pretty even. This one's not so much. This one, there's one difference. This one kind of flip-flops. And then it's 5s through here and then 4 and 5s. So that's pretty interesting. Let's see here. Army Group of Nord and Army Group of Sud, I'm pretty sure that's North and South. There's the Polish Air Force. I don't see variable replacement, because there's a table for that. So Polish activations. This one could be interesting. I'm very curious on this one. It looks like slightly different. So I'm really curious to see how these two systems, or how this system works amongst these three games. It's one of those things that it could be really interesting, but yeah, and again, it could also, could fail miserably. So I'm kind of curious to see how these three work out. So again, so that's Narva and Poland Defiant. 2 games. They're all, I'm going to make sure I say this, is that it's October 28th right now. And so, and Revolution is having a sale on their games. So, I recommend picking these up. They're relatively inexpensive, great gameplay, multiple playability, especially with the chit pull system. So, definitely recommend it very highly. Take it for what it is. I haven't played the other 2, so I still need to do that, and I'm only 3 turns into this one. But I really don't see where this is going to go bad. I really don't see where this could be a bad choice. So, okay, I'll talk to you later. Hopefully next video. Hopefully I'll be able to get Konigsberg on to on turn 4, and then we can go for there. Talk to you later. Bye.